Hello and welcome to a time special presentation for Thirukkural with the Times, where we explore real world lessons from the classic Tamil text Thirukkural with motivational speaker, author, and diversity champion Bharathi Baskar as she explores the masterpiece. On a fateful day in Uttarkashi, a tunnel collapse trapped 41 miners inside. Machines failed. So did a million prayers. And that was when India turned to the rat hole miners, a group of marginalized workers crawling through a narrow pipe. These men risked their lives to save those in need. How did they do it? Resilience, innovation, and the power of Jugaad.
Munna Qureshi pulled his body through the narrow pipe. He's 29 years old and his family knows he's on a dangerous mission. The only difference is that he was not risking his life to fetch coal from mines, but was on a mission to rescue the trapped miners in the Uttarkashi tunnel. The ordeal began on November 12th when a landslide crashed into the 4.5-kilometer tunnel and 41 workers got trapped on the other side, about 200 meters from the entrance. International expert Arnold Dix and other professionals fought with the unrelenting mountain that resisted every attempt to drill it. 2 attempts to bore horizontally were stalled as the machines broke down. Then they got the auger drilling machine, which was much more powerful. But auger too failed as the blades got stuck. The mountain has again resisted the auger, reported Dix. We are not sure how long this is going to take, he anxiously added. Dix also offered prayers before the local deity, Baba Bognak temple at Silkyara, seeking divine intervention. At this point, a decision was made to excavate the last stretch of 12 meters manually. Known as rat hole miners, the excavators belong to a niche group of highly skilled but poorly paid, which is about 400 rupees a day, earth movers who typically crawl through the narrow tunnels to extract coal. The term rat hole miner is a misnomer by itself, because these miners are as good as any other excavator, but these voiceless, poor and marginalized lot do not know how to dissent the label stuck on their profession. Also, rat hole mining was banned in India in 2014 as a coal extracting method because of the dangers involved. Yet, their service was enlisted for this critical rescue operation. The rat hole miners had to crawl through an 80-centimeter width pipe inserted into the debris, crouch for hours in the small space and dig through the rubble with their bare hands. They did not waste any time in discussions as they are a well-knit team who knew exactly what needed to be done. 2 rat miners went in at a time on rotating 4-hour shifts. At the last leg of this critical path, the duo, Munna Qureshi and Monu Kumar, took over. As Qureshi pushed himself amidst the dust, rubble, and the eerie silence of the collapsed cave, he heard the gasp of the workers on the other side. He removed the heavy pieces and wreckage with all his might, cleared the dust, and stepped in. Then he saw the trapped workers. The workers, jammed inside for 17 days, screamed and wept. They hugged both Qureshi and Monu. Qureshi realized that this team, who worked non-stop for almost 24 hours, have become national heroes now. Where the American drilling machines failed, the Indian Jugaad won, said a post on social media. Jugaad, a colloquial Hindi word that translates to quick fix, is characteristically an Indian concept. When a solution is sought in adversity, a small group thinks laterally and comes up with a quick fix solution. Jugaad had such cultural resonance and often involves deploying objects adapted to fulfill a different function than they originally intended for, aiming to fix something quickly and without much expense. Giving a missed call to communicate something is a typical example. Also, remember how our moms never wasted extra food and brought it to our plates the next day with a new name and a new flavor? That's Jugaad. Jugaad innovators are modern day alchemists who transform challenges into opportunities. What makes a Jugaad successful? The team members put their team success before their own individual victories. They are trained to connect and collaborate, innovate and improve, decide and act, propel and progress. Life is not a solo act. It's a massive collaboration, and we all need to assemble the right team that is tied together by the ebb and flow of the energy of its members. That's the only way to succeed. This is the lesson the rat hole miners have taught us. When Qureshi came out, a media person asked him about the operation. It was a tough task, but for us, nothing is difficult, was his reply. He was echoing Thiruvalluvar unknowingly. Nothing is impossible for you if you have an established team and a strategy, said the saint. Therindha inathodu, Therndhenni Cheyvaarkku, Arumporul Yaadhonrum il. Nothing is too complicated for those who plunge into a task with a known team and a well-executed strategy.